Recording in progress.
Hello, Moses.
How are you? Hope you're fine. This is the Shy Yeti Show.
Okay, away you go.
Aloha.
Why have I got horns?
Oh no.
Oh, it's the Shy Life Podcast.
Oh, there's going to be some drama ahead.
All I wanted was a pie, and then I hatched out of an egg.
Okay, bring the mic over. He's ready to record.
Is it metaphorical? Is it deep?
Well, your show's getting so international, Paul.
Boy, he's not all that shy, is right.
Such a woman.
Blimey, Governor. It's the Shy Life Podcast.
Oh my goodness. Excellent.
Bonjour et bienvenue au podcast The Shy Life.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Shy Life Podcast with me, Paul the Shy Yeti. So, what's this episode about? Well, as you may remember, listeners, what with Bettina sort of going missing and things, there's been quite a bit of sort of chitter-chat and gossip about who was responsible, where she was, what was going on, and one of the names that came up was Hubert, and we had a few questions, and Hubert's been kind of a little bit absent himself, and we weren't sure if that was connected. And anyway, this episode, we've got Hubert here, and we are going to ask him some questions. I just want to sort of lay it on the line. He wants to, he wants the story to be told, and he wants everyone to know what's been going on. So yeah, we're just here to give you some answers to some of your questions, if not all of them. But anyway, let's run that theme music, and when we come back, Hubert will be here, and we'll be having some questions and also some extra material. Yes, we've got extra material as well. Don't worry. All right, run that theme music.
Darling, it's the Shy Life Podcast.
My favorite person is you.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Yes, but it's a positive thing, Paul. The High Life, the Shy Life.
I'll go anyway from the station.
Hello, Captain.
Go Shy Yeti.
Oh, I never find out my secret. It's really hard.
I love the Yeti test. It's my favorite thing.
If you thought that was bad, just listen to this.
Yeah, I'm strangely drawn to Yeti Uncle John's ankles as well.
I could eat my body weight in crisps.
Has anyone seen my hot sausage?
It's all gooey and meaty and yum, 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 yum.
Oh my goodness.
It was enormous.
I don't think I'm ready to speak about it.
Here comes the grizzly.
It's the Shy Life Podcast.
I can't wait for it to begin.
Right, it's alright, I'm just being an alien.
I like that.
Hi there.
Marvelous. Marvelous, Paul.
Looking back, no, nothing.
Okay, we are recording.
So, listeners, Hubert will be arriving in a moment. I've actually got a bit of a cold, so I'm going down to see him in the bar. I'm hoping he's got a nice honey and lemon drink for me. But and then we're going to sit down, and I've got some questions. Of course, in the last few weeks, Bettina has returned to us, of course. But this is all so weird because we met Hubert originally when he was working at the Queer Cove bar, because when Damius Trinklehorn went missing and became August Evans, he had a blank in his memory and ended up working at the Queer Cove bar. And now obviously he vanished, and although it wasn't for such a long time, Bettina vanished for a few weeks, a month or so. We don't know where she went, but of course she has been in hospital with amnesia. She can't remember where she's been. She can't remember what's going on, or how she got in that situation. So at the moment, we have theories, but we don't know the answers. We're hoping we can clear Hubert's name, because a lot of people have been saying, oh, he must be involved. But anyway, I don't want to say too much, because I want to say it to Hubert. And we've had a little conversation. I think he is quite keen, or at least as keen as Hubert ever is, to clear his name and explain some of the mysteries. And actually, I'm hoping he can be a little bit of use to us, because I feel like we're, to a certain extent, we're working towards the same goal-ish. It's very difficult, listeners, but you'll see why. I'll talk to Hubert about it, and you'll understand what I mean in a moment. But anyway, I'm just going to play a little bit of music, and when I come back, I'll be arriving with Hubert. Hopefully, he's got that honey and lemon drink for me. Hubert?
Yes, come in.
Are you there? Hi.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, yes. Come closer to me, and if I'm just going to sprinkle this salt in a circle around us here. Right? There we go. Now, whatever you do, just stay inside the salt circle.
Yeah.
Try saying salt circle
Salt
3 times fast.
Salt circle. What about the honey and lemon drink?
Well, it's right here. I've kept it hot on this kettle, as you call it. Anyways, I hope you feel better. This is a mixture of my own few incantations. You'll feel better.
Good. Look, we're here to, and as you know, we're going to be recording this. We're here to sort of clear your name. I mean, I know you're not usually interested in what people think of you, but on this occasion, I don't like people saying things about you if actually, and I'm sure I have been one of the people that has presumed things. So
yes, well, I wouldn't mind an opportunity to clear the air about these things.
Sure.
By the way, please keep inside the salt circle.
Yes. Okay, sorry. So I'm trying to think the best way to start this. Well, you've been a little bit absent recently, because you do have, we have discovered, and yes, we Toppy and I were guilty of perhaps looking around the bar when you weren't here, and we found out a few things. But
yes, it was naughty of you.
Yeah, but I mean, as it happens, it was something you could have spoken to us about. But so, as you know, Bettina has been missing.
Yes.
Rather weirdly, she's returned. But I just want you to sort of confirm her vanishing and whatever happened. She's still not got her memory back yet, or certainly not about the missing month or so. The weird thing is this all happened with August many years ago, so it's that family. Yes. Those two, they're very susceptible to amnesia. But
apparently,
yeah. But what I want you to confirm is, in no way are you involved with whatever happened to Bettina.
Well, I'm not, except in a sort of sideways manner. Well, let me explain. I think you already know I am a part-time pro necromancer. Now, a lot of people think that means I romance necks, but in reality, well, I have spent some time studying the occult. And, well, I'll have to tell you why. A long time ago, I was involved with someone I loved very, very much. Sadly, this person passed away. But I decided to learn how to communicate. And I found this person again as a spirit, and we renewed our acquaintanceship, and it was all lovely until some bumbling exploiter of people came along, and there was this whole seance, and,
was this person like an exorcist?
Yes, that's the word, Paul,
Yeah,
exactly. And my ghost friend was chased away forever. I've never forgiven these cretins who think they know what they don't know. And it's been my mission, secretly, of course, because no one would believe me if I said so. My mission has been to seek out and foil the plans of would-be, what did you call them?
Exorcists.
Exorcists, yes. And, well, you know, most of them are frauds, and, well, and some of them simply don't know what they're doing.
Because where we came, where this became...
By the way, Paul, did I explain my past well enough?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So, I mean, don't expect you to tell, you know, lots and lots of detail, but you've certainly, that makes sense, because where we got confused is that when Toppy and I were here, we found all this stuff, like where you had your advert about claiming to be an exorcist, which we were a little bit sort of like, well, we have friends who are ghosts. Why is he involved? And then we covered
about that. If I claim to be an exorcist, inevitably other exorcists will seek me out, and quite often that's how I find them and expose them.
Well, that's what makes sense now, and also you can make contact with people who are trying to exorcise ghosts that have no need to be exorcised. Like your part, and one such person, and this is why I think we can work together on this. One such person who contacted you was Charlotte Shade.
Yes,
who somehow came across your advertisement, and contacted you. But I think maybe a conversation you had with her, or maybe she realised there was a connection. I think she backed off. The alerts went off in her head, perhaps, that...
Well, I'll tell you, it was rather more direct than that. I simply threatened to expose her for the fraud that she was, is, and always will be.
Yeah, well, the trouble is, the only person that she can possibly want to exorcise, I mean... at the moment, she's living at Bettina's house, or has been, under the pretense of looking after August, when Bettina was away, wherever she was, which is why I think that Charlotte is involved in that vanishing in some way that I'm sure will become evident. And I think our listeners probably know what happened, but we don't. Anyway.
Have some more of that tea.
Yeah, thank you, yes.
And stay inside the salt circle.
Sorry. The only person I can think of that Charlotte would want exercised is either Polty, the poltergeist, but he's pretty harmless. He lives in the house with Bettina and August, or more likely, Douglas. I've spoken with Douglas. He's their butler. And of course, he had a partner called Boo who has had to withdraw from everyday life everyday death, whatever, something to do with a haunted music box. But I won't go into that. But the two of them have been separated for a while now, and Douglas has remained. We're hoping that Boo will return, but. Obviously, I think sometimes Charlotte forgets when she comes over to the house. she forgets that Douglas is there, and I can only imagine she's been plotting things or taking phone calls and forgetting that Douglas might be standing there quietly waiting to help out. And I think from what I've spoken to Douglas, I think he definitely is suspicious of Charlotte being somehow involved in some sort of more than mischievous prank, some sort of nefarious prank on Bettina. It's weird because the two of them back in the day, although the talk you hear about them is that they're wonderful friends now, and that they were wonderful friends then, I think they were much more like rivals from what Aunt Tappy tells me. So
here's the thing, Paul.
Yeah.
I think we're heading in the same direction.
Yeah.
The only thing I can tell you is to always use caution when you're involved with shade. Charlotte shade.
Yeah.
I hate to throw shade, but the thing is, she's no good. No good, Paul.
No. And although, if her plan was to get rid of Douglas and now she's realised she's perhaps given away too much by mistakenly contacting you, she probably fears, who her friends are and who her enemies are. She's unsure. The trouble is, I'm being very cautious myself because some people are very much on her side. But only because they've
been deceived.
Yes. Like Yeti Uncle John, for instance. He's such an innocent,
but also a ninny, and easily manipulated.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And so I don't want. I think Charlotte would love it if I came blundering out and said Charlotte's evil, she's involved with this, without actually having any definite fact. The proof that we have at this stage is still very tentative, and
nothing that would hold up in court. Yes. I'm afraid.
Yes, exactly. The other person who is, you've got people like Cromitty. I don't quite know which way Cromitty would go.
A ninny.
I think Cuthbert would probably...
A tin-headed ninny.
Yeah, but Cuthbert might be on our side, but I'm not sure. Ick the alien,
Well, one thing for sure is Cuthbert is immune to the magics because of his alloy construction.
Yeah.
Don't you know?
Yeah, I mean...
inside the circle, please, inside.
Oh, sorry. Ick, I think, is, he's very busy, often...
An alien ninny.
Yeah, and then you've got Tallulah and Reginald and Martin.
Plain ordinary ninnies.
I think...
Oh, sorry.
I think that they... I mean, obviously, they are... I mean, Tallulah is the sister of...
Oh, yes.
Of all
brother, sister.
Yeah, he's not going to... she's not going to want her brother to be...
no.
To be hurt. So I think if we needed to get... If we got more proof and could prove that Charlotte was trying to make plans, then we can get these. We can turn people around. But I think anyway, what I really want to say is that I would very much value your help with this matter. I just don't quite know, what the next step is really. I'm kind of hoping that Bettina will return from hospital and her memory will return, and then it would be a lot more, I don't know.
I'd be delighted to offer what assistance I can, although I would remind you, this is a part of my life I choose to keep very private, and I'd appreciate it if you didn't let this necromancy thing get around. It would disturb my cover and also, well, just disturb me. So just keep it under your hat.
Sure. I just, once I can...
Inside the circle.
Sorry. Once I can make a more definite plan. One good thing is that one person who is on our side is Grizzly Mateus.
Yes.
And he does have...
Now, he's a sensible fellow.
He's a sensible fellow, and also he has certain... he has done studies like yourself, maybe a different sort of subset, but he does have some sort of magical sort of experience. So I mean, it's the sort of thing that...
he's a spellcaster.
One thing I hadn't mentioned, we had a Christmas party when you were out of town, and
thank goodness
there was a distinct possibility that Charlotte was dabbling in voodoo at that party. She had these.
It's a new one on me. Yeah, but I wouldn't put it past her.
She had these little figurines made of all of us, and one or two of us begun to feel unwell. Now,
that's definitely voodoo.
Yeah, it could be that she was just testing things out, and for some reason, maybe thought it was unwise to do it when everybody was all in the same room. As much as that might be.
If you all survived, then I think it's an indication that she's a rank amateur at voodoo.
She may well be, or she may have just chickened out because there was too much whispering behind closed doors. I wouldn't be surprised if she tries again that she'll do it not at a big event where everyone's there. She might instead do it in a situation where like one by one, if you know what I mean. When people pick people off when they're by themselves.
Possibly. I must tell you that my short acquaintance with her has revealed her powers are growing.
Yeah. Well, also...
that sounded menacing, didn't it?
It did. Well, I think she is menacing.
Well, that's because I want you to pay attention and be seriously beware of this Charlotte shade.
Yeah. The thing is, we are approaching our 10th anniversary, so that makes me concerned that we're building up to something that could happen, which she might be involved in. I mean, it might be that we get to expose her for the 10th anniversary, but it might be that she manages to use her voodoo on all of us. I don't know.
Or voodoo, yes.
Voodoo.
Don't ever say those words like that again. That's a powerful spell.
Oh gosh, sorry.
It's a good thing we're in the salt circle.
Yes. Look, I'm just going to play some extra material.
Yes.
And when I come back, we can just sort of...
yes, tick-tock. Yes, My time's running out.
Yes, all right, here. Listeners, here's some extra material. Yes, it's a nice big chunk. Enjoy it.
Photos.
Yes, these are 1965 wedding day to 1973.
That's colour, isn't it?
It was colour, yes, but that was 65.
So
that's Uncle Dennis.
Yeah.
That was the taxi man. That was Auntie. Can't remember her name. She was married to Uncle Neville. They were the posh side of the family.
It's a good picture of you at the front.
I was getting confetti down my neck, I think. So...
That was April?
Yes, no leaves on the trees. That was Auntie Sis who stood up for me mum in the photograph to make it even, because she wouldn't come. And that's my dad, Auntie Sheila.
Those hats are very...
Oh, yeah. Oh yes, you had this just a strip. I mean, they have these fascinators which bobble around now, but we had neat fitting trims. Yes, Forsythias in my modest bouquet.
Remember them being in colour, like when I looked.
The photograph album isn't.
Oh, is this a different set?
Yes. Yeah.
Where have these turned up from somewhere else then, or have they always been around somewhere?
No, the big one that we paid for, but I don't know who took these. I mean, the photographer, we got the book.
I really remember seeing them in colour.
Yeah.
I can remember sort of seeing them in black and white.
Yes, no, I had a pink coat, navy blue shoes and gloves, and navy blue dress. I wasn't going to wear one of these flouncy wedding dresses. Looked like a bloated wedding cake.
Good choice.
That's my old car, 272 RPP, and that's just going down the road.
It's a Mini. You had a Mini. Mini. From the 70s to the 80s when
It was nearly one of the first ones. They changed the gearbox, and I got an original gearbox. And Bewley Abbey, because they've got the motor museum, they advertised to try to find the earliest Mini, and it had to have that particular gearbox. But I think mine was about 18 months into the first Mini. So, but we went to Bewley once and we saw the Mini that was. That they purchased in the end. So
is it a powder blue or?
Yes. So that was the cottage that we went to and rented for 5 months, from April through till September, and then you see, it's got it wasn't a lake in front of it; it was a large puddle, but
like a dupe. Like the ones in the field.
Yes, I mean, it nearly... that just happens because it was April to be pretty full then. But because the water did come up round the back and all round the cottage, they did offer the cottage for another 6 months, all through the winter, free of charge. But we'd already bought something. Of course, we were on the forest, so we had that isn't particularly the picture of the two... white ponies, that was out on the forest itself, but we did get the ponies, came right up to the brick wall at the front of the thatched cottage, by the way, as we haven't got viewers today. A few more of the
more ponies.
Of the ponies.
60s ponies. They're all in caftans. It's a bit early for caftans.
And this pussycat is Huckle. That she was about 8 years old and lived down the road, and she didn't like it, but she liked us. Unfortunately, we were going to move to our new bungalow, but she was getting, it wasn't a new, but our new home we bought, and we were looking so forward to taking Huckle with us, but she was gradually deteriorating, and so the day before, if not the morning we moved, we had to have her put to sleep, which was a bit of a dampener on the first house we ever owned. Then there's a picture of the thatched roof of the cottage and showing a window. Well, below that window there was a porch, little thatched porch, and she used to jump onto the porch, jump through the window if it was open, and come and land on our bed. And she used to go brum brum brum. So she'd wake up in the morning and go brum brum brum. I'd come to see you. That is a foal, and another foal in the New Forest. Of course, it was such a treat to be...
a donkey, the other one, though.
Yeah, that one's a donkey, isn't it? Yes, a treat to sort of have the ponies around. That was an attempt at a rockery in the garden at the back of our new home. And then we had two cats together. We had Sam and Penny, who we thought was Benny. She turned out to be a penny. So they joined us. We had two in between. One got knocked over, and they both got knocked over. Although we lived in a cul-de-sac, so we decided we'd have one more go, and we'd get two together, and perhaps they'd play more in the garden together. I suppose they did to a certain extent, but anyway, they survived for 11 and 13 years, I think, something like that.
I knew that.
Yeah.
One of them almost lasted as far as Penny almost lasted when Graham was born.
Yes, she had a stroke actually just a few weeks before I was due to have Graham, and she was very wobbly, and I felt that I couldn't really cope. I had to go into hospital early.
She's like Dee Dee there. She's crossed 3 decades, 60s, 70s and 80s. Whereas Dee Dee's crossed noughties, teens and 20s.
I didn't realise it'd gone. When we used to go and visit your dad's parents and my parents, when they were small, we used to take them with us in the car, and then we'd stay over. We could stay overnight because we didn't want to leave them, being a bit nervous after losing the other two. We used to take them with us in the car, which was a 80-mile car journey. And then we had, at my house, we had an old aviary, and we used to put them in the aviary. So there's some pictures of them looking out on the world. Why can't we get out? Sorry, this is taking rather a long time. This will go on for hours. I must move it up. That was our first home that we'd bought, Wiltshire Crescent. And it was rendered, as you see, and that's us doing the whitewashing, stood on the garage and doing the side of the bungalow. Had a trip to Hurstmonceux, the observatory that year. I haven't actually written, I think it's perhaps on the back when the year was, but so it's probably, I don't know, 68ish, something like that. Picture of the various ones of the castle and the...
What castle was that?
Hurstmonceux, where they've got the observatory as well, and where the Greenwich Mean Time line goes through. And that's actually inside the observatory with a telescope.
Because you liked...
I belonged to an astronomy society at that time.
I think of the word. Because I think I went to one maybe once, and I remember...
At night, possibly, we had field nights.
And it's like...
Yes, I'm not sure where that doesn't look like Hurstmonceux.
It's like a big house from Dark Shadows.
No. That one is Mrs. Eastall's house, I think. Would it have been when we went there for our... No, it wouldn't have been our 80th. Vinery Way in Cambridge. And that's Sheila and Dennis's house, but they don't have that... They got rid of that tree. I don't remember that tree really being there. They must have got rid of it quite soon after that. Picture of the River Cam. And a gateway, which I presume was something in Cambridge. Then we'll put pictures of the bungalow and pussycats, yes. Christmas by the looks of it. Tree in the background. Now this is Camford Cliff Gardens near Bournemouth. They converted, it was a large house with acreage, and they converted it into a Japanese garden, and it was very popular. Visitors, well, it still is, but it's not the same as it used to be, or as I remember it. It's more commercialised now, but this is when it first started. I think you might have been able to get a cup of tea there. Now there's a full-blown cafe and a great big car park and everything. That's the more Italianate part of the garden there. Then I think we visited Stourhead, which is near Longley, a favourite haunt of yours.
We found some other pictures. We saw some other pictures later on from Stourhead, we thought, didn't we?
Well, we did. Yes, we've been to Stourhead lots of times with the rhododendrons. It's a very, very large lake to walk round. must be a mile or two, mustn't it, to get round that lake? And you can see follies and things. My father was a member of the Royal Horticultural Society, and get it right, the opening day the royals could go, and the next day any members of the Horticultural Society could go. So that was up in the Chelsea Pensioners' Home in London. And so I went one year, and this is a picture of the rose stand, and in the corner, very flamboyant figure with a large red rose in his lapel is Harry Wheatcroft, who was the owner of Wheatcroft Roses, which was a big rose company. And we've got a bandstand there, but I don't know where that is. There's a lot of people. It might have been Bournemouth had a bandstand, but I can't remember. Or it might even, no, because we carry on with the flowers, showing some of the stands, knots of flowers. And the perfume, if you walked into that big tent full of all these gorgeous flowers, the scent was overpowering. This is a picture now of my Uncle Ben, showing me, very proudly showing off his garden, which was on a great incline, if you remember. And that's my mother and my aunt. You can see we're all standing aslant because it was really quite a dip. That one is of your dad's Uncle Jack, and that was his second wife. Auntie Ivy died and he moved back to his family home, otherwise he lived down here in Hampshire. And he married, I can't remember her name, I'm afraid. That was Uncle Jack in his new home.
I never met him, but I met, well, if I did, I don't remember. I do remember Auntie Sis and Uncle Ben. Yeah.
Well, Uncle Jack, he got very depressed when Ivy died and wasn't looking after himself. And so he went, they kept in touch with him. And we went to visit them, well, obviously, because we took the photograph. But we were a bit sad because he died and they didn't even bother to tell us he was ill or anything. And, you know, he lived near us for years and years down south. But people are funny, aren't they? Yeah. So that's Uncle Jack, your dad's mum, me, Auntie, can't think what her name was, that he married, and that's your father's father.
Where's that one?
Oh, you know where that one is?
That's Longleat.
That's Longleat, yes. Whole group of penguins. And then there's some of the zebras, and a picture of Longleat.
I went to Longleat a lot later on for the Doctor Who conventions. I think Doctor Who.
I don't know how many times you've been to Longleat.
Well, not for a long time, but for about a 20-year period, went a lot. In fact, when I was looking at my 1990 diary with Nick, there was that time when I was meeting my friend Lee for the first time. That's where we met, was Longleat, because I guess, but usually we went with Troby. But I imagine on that occasion, I don't know who drove me to Longleat to meet Lee. I don't know. I don't mention that. Actually, because it doesn't. I haven't got to that part. Maybe when I get to the point where we go, it'll be more explanation.
The next one is of a tiger being very fixated on a very sporty car, yellow and black car. We were in the car behind it, so that's why we took the photograph, because it was determined to go after that particular car. And we came to the conclusion that it was a car that it actually, either it was something about the colour of it, or it was somebody that was on the estate, you know, somebody that perhaps lived in the big house even. And they were going through, perhaps taking visitors.
Could it have driven over some
meat?
some tiger droppings?
We kept well back. Mm-hmm. In case it decided it liked to look at that car. Yes, we never know. There's a general view of the park and there's the lions there. So we saw lions and tigers. I think that was or was that a lion, actually? Yeah, I think that was a lion, wasn't it? You know, perhaps we didn't see... I don't know whether they had the tigers.
He's standing up there. He's not lying down.
The old ones are the best. Because, remember, I think... Was the safari only opened in the mid-60s? It hadn't actually been open very long. I don't think that part of it. Because they got the lions, because I think... Is there a big house at Watford? Can't remember the name of it. I think they had a safari park. That was the very first one. And I had a feeling that Longleat followed it. So the actual park with those sort of animals in that you could drive through was a very new thing. I don't think the tigers were there. We saw zebras. And giraffes.
I like giraffes. And more penguins.
Now we've gone to Sam, lying very fetchingly by a yellow tulip, looking an old... We were at that place for 9 years. He looks... that Wiltshire Road, he looks quite a mature cat there, doesn't he? Then we had a long garage, which the latter part had a lot of windows, so there was a bench and I could do plants and things on it. So there was a box, and Sam liked to sit in there. And in fact, we've got a box with Sam and a box with Penny in. I've got the picture in a frame still, actually. So they liked sitting in that greenhousey part of the long garage because it was nice and warm. Yeah, Silky Sam, he had a very long, well, not terrifically long, but he had quite a long coat and it was ever so silky. Oh, that's the one. So I think would get a prize. I really do. You can describe it.
There's both in boxes, Penny and Sam. And both of them are yawning exactly the same time. And it's,
tell us a joke or something like that.
Well, I think I had a good cat yawning photo of Delia, I think, at one point.
But to get them both at the start, and they're both open exactly.
Well, also in the day, particularly in the days of those sorts of cameras, you got what you got. You couldn't take hundreds of them just until you got the right one.
Oh, no, that was Sam again. The trouble is, with all his white front, the light tended to make his face blurry then, because it reflected. That's taken from the outside with them sitting in their baskets. And there's one of the oven. I think I'd been cleaning the oven or something, and I left the door open, and Sam decided to light it. And that's them. I don't know whether they're
how you disagree with it.
I don't know whether they're going to have fisticuffs in a minute or something like that. But amongst the runner beans, possibly.
And then there's Penny in a box, not yawning.
No.
Penny's ginger. I don't think we said right, Penny's ginger and Sam is black and white.
Yeah, and Sam's black and white. I think they were cousins, but I'm not quite sure.
Sam's in the oven again. Don't show this to our PCA.
Another one with Penny in the box.
Penny in a bucket.
That's our friend John, who was in Round Table. He's clutching a pussycat, but I don't know. That wasn't ours. I don't remember them having cats. Because his wife was a bit... well, not exactly fastidious, but she was a nurse, so I think they're always a bit, with animals and things. Are they entirely good idea? No, I don't think that was their house. I think it was just a picture of him picking up somebody's cat. And that's me all dolled up to go to a dinner dance, because by then your father would have been in Round Table. So, pretty dress that. Light green with a sort of lacy top over... I don't know. I think that is ducklings following their mother. They have a silly habit. The mothers go and find a place where they think, it'd be nice to have a nest here, and then they have to cross the roads to get them back to the river. I'm not sure where that was. You see, that's a young lad, isn't it? Holding a cat. house. I've no idea. Oh, and a dog.
Looks like the same house as...
It's the same house as before, isn't it? And there's the animal bowls out there. And I haven't got a clue. That would be a mystery. I might take it out and see if it says on the back. No, I will investigate, see if I've got written on the back.
Thank you for showing us the pictures. I hope you like the pictures, listeners.
No, it's still a mystery.
Still a mystery.
Yeah.
We'll have some more audio pictures next time.
It reminds me a little bit of a place we stayed at in Jersey or Guernsey, Jersey, I think, but that was a long time ago. Yes. Everything's a long time ago.
Sorry, back again, Hubert, and thank you for the new mug of honey and lemon drink.
You're welcome.
I put a big chunk of extra material there because we got so busy talking that I forgot to stop sooner. Because anyway, so to round things up,
yes, please do.
Yes, Hubert. Although we were concerned about what was going on, I am convinced, and I completely believe that Hubert is on our side. We may have different ways of going about things, but I do believe that we can work together against Charlotte. We just have to be very careful about how we do so.
She's already aware of me.
Yeah.
So it's going to be more up to you people. I can advise from afar, but...
Yeah, I know. I mean, I think she's aware of me, and she's definitely aware of Douglas. She must be a little bit concerned, though, as to are some people pretending to be on her side when they're not, or, you know... but, I mean, as far as I'm aware, it's just a matter of...
It's a little too clever for your cast members, I need
to speak to Grizzly and ask him how he thinks we should continue. As I say, because we've got this big episode coming up later in the year, who knows what could be involved. But
well, I've been around long enough to know how these important anniversary periods come around. You might avoid all of this by simply pretending that you're at, I don't know, episode 914. And then you can bypass all of this. Just a thought.
Thank you. Anyway, thank you for having this conversation.
Yes.
It seemed that your name be cleared, because we need as few question marks as possible. We need to know exactly what we're dealing with, and yes, there was theories going around that you were responsible for Bettina vanishing.
I understand. Well, I mean, at least now you know the truth.
Yes, at least Bettina is back, even though her memory is not yet back. But that could be a matter of days. I mean, if all her memory comes back, I wouldn't be surprised if Charlotte's going to be, very much in trouble. Although that could be a dangerous situation too. You know. Anyway.
Hello listeners, Cuthbert here. Before we end this episode, we have a few brief chats with friends of the show as Paul broke some good news to them about he and Grizzly's podcast engagement and forthcoming wedding. Let's see how they all reacted to the announcement!
Dance to the rhythm. Feel the vibe so bright under the nightlife. The stars shining light. You should know the groove is calling your name. Oh yeah. You've been lost, you've been found, so don't you hesitate, step closer now with a smile so sweet. Let's turn it upside down. Let's go. Can you feel the magic? Get caught in the sound. Oh girl, let me keep spinning you round. Feel it, let the music take us high. Sing it, let the moment never tire. Caught in the moment, never let it fade away. Chasing colors in this vibrate. You've been searching for something and now you found. Oh, with a melody sweet, let's dance the night away. Let the rhythm guide us, don't be afraid to sway. It's a beautiful dream, let's stay lost in the sound. Are you ready for the night? We'll never back down. Oh girl, let me keep spinning you round. Feel it, let the music take us higher. Oh girl, let's create our romantic sound. Sing it, let the moment never tire. Let's fly, let's soar. Through the stars we'll see what's in store. Take my hand, we'll dance with delight. Together forever we'll own this night. Oh girl, let me keep spinning you round. Feel it, let the music take us higher. Girl, let's create our romantic sound. Sing it, let the moment never tire.
So, Paul, really good to see you again. And
yes, yeah.
Can I just ask you?
Yeah.
Because you had to cancel on me the other week. Because you'd got something else going on. What's going on? Is there something going on? Have you maybe started seeing somebody?
Well, you know how it gets very busy with podcasting and everything. It's difficult to have a social life.
But you seem quite distracted the last few times we've spoken, and some of your messages. We usually message each other every few days, but there's been some big gaps, and I just wondered if maybe you've been busy with somebody.
Well, I'll tell you, Andy.
Come on, tell me.
You know what it's like with podcasting. You know how much. We depend on downloads and people listening to our shows for us to better continue. And
yes,
we've got the 10th anniversary of the podcast this year.
Wow,
I really felt
10 years.
Yeah, I really need to, as much as talking about pop music or Australian soaps is a wonderful way to spend a podcast. It's not going to get us the big bucks and the big. So I feel like we really need to push the boat out for the 10th anniversary. So
all I can tell, there's something you're not telling me. Come on, what is it? What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
My co-host, Matthias, and I have decided that the best way... I mean, we like each other a lot anyway. It just seems like it's a great time for us to get engaged.
You're going to get married? Paul, that's fantastic. You're engaged?
Matthias and I are engaged.
Congratulations!
We're going to get married in the 10th anniversary episode. So
you're going to get married? You mean we're going to have a live on air wedding? Oh wow, that's fantastic, Paul.
We thought that we make it a short honeymoon because obviously.
Where will you go? Will you go to Noosa? Because that's where all the Australian people go on holiday for honeymoons and stuff. Where will you go?
Matthias has said he'll adopt Dealey as well.
Wow! Yeah, so he's going to have joint custody of Dealey.
Have a new daddy.
Dealey, you're so lucky getting two daddies.
Good daddy.
So when is the wedding, Paul? And how organised are you? Have you got a wedding planner? Have you got a guest list? Have you got a best man? Oh, Paul, come on.
Well, obviously. I wanted to ask you if you'd be my best man.
Oh, but yes. Do you know what? Yes. I bet I'm saying yes quicker than you said yes to Matthias.
Yes. Yeah, I mean,
of course, I'll be your best man.
Oh,
I'll do whatever you need. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Does that mean I get help you with the rings. And how's that going to work if it's online?
We'll sort it out. It'll be fine. It's going to be sort of late May time. I've already booked the holiday. We're going on a cruise. We're going to Norway on a cruise.
Oh, that'll be so nice.
And it'll be sort of June time. So
also it'll be if you're in Norway, that's when it'll be. Is it perpetual daylight? Continual daylight?
Yeah,
I don't know. Possibly that kind of thing.
I thought that would be good for because I was thinking maybe I'd do obviously I'd do a podcast while I'm out there, but I'd do like a video podcast too. So the more light, the better. It's probably gonna,
Paul, I'm so excited for you. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. It's just I don't want people to think that we're only doing this to get ratings, but we are only doing it to get ratings, but in a nice way. In a nice way.
So it's not.
We love each other.
It's not a genuine wedding, then.
Well, it is, but we're doing it. It's the podcast has brought us together. You see, yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, that's like a bit of romance at the same time.
Yes, of course. Matthias is my little bunny, and I'm his big old Yeti. So.
That's so cute.
We've gone through a lot in the time we've known each other. He's probably saved my life more than once, and he's also I tell you when I knew it was love was when we went to a hotel when he came to visit once, and he offered to. He was like, "Don't wander around the buffet. Tell me what you want, and I'll go and fetch it for you." And
that's so romantic.
He ran off, and he came back with a plate of sausages and bacon and orange juice, and he's not just my podcast host, but he's like
he's your soulmate.
He's my soulmate, and
Paul,
yeah.
Oh, well, that's so sweet.
It just felt like we should. I tease him about the whole ratings business, but it's just a coincidence. It really is. And
who's going to be your marriage celebrant? Who's going to do that?
Not
Have you got someone booked?
Well, it'd probably have to be. I don't know. I've got Yeti Uncle John. I'm not sure if he's capable. Bettina Dupre might. I don't know.
Does she have a license? Because I think they need to be licensed to be marriage celebrants.
We haven't really worked it out yet. It's possible we're having a double wedding. I hear. But,
who else? Who else is getting married?
I think that maybe Yeti Uncle John and Charlotte Shade are getting married. I'm not sure. I think Yeti Uncle John. It's been very busy, Andy. It's been very busy. The whole proposal, the whole Valentine's episode. There was a lot going on, and I'm not quite sure what was just for show and what was just for. This is why we're kind of joking about it because. I decided to make an honest man of Matthias, and it's just a coincidence that it's the 10th anniversary.
Paul, I will do what, and we all know that the 10th is the best number. I will do whatever I can. I'm so honoured if you've asked me to be your best man, and I'm really happy to do it.
Fine.
You tell me what you want me to do, and I'll be there for you, as I know you would for me.
Yes, of course I would. I won't be dressing in white this time because it's not my first marriage. But
but I didn't want to ask that. But but I was guessing.
I'll probably sky blue or something. I don't know. We'll work it out because I quite like the idea of. I know it's just a podcast, but it would be nice if we were wearing the same colours. And as a best man, it's nice if the best man sort of wear something that complements the groom.
Absolutely. We can plan all that out. We could have matching outfits. We could have matching we could even dye our moustaches the same colour.
That would be wonderful. Also, imminently, don't forget there will need to be a stag do.
Yes. Of course.
You'll be in charge.
Will I be in charge of organising that and arranging it? We need a list of people that you want to invite, and will Matthias be coming on that as well, or will he have his own one? Or,
well, that's the thing.
That all needs to be thought through, Paul. So much to plan.
Because guy stag do when it's two guys getting married.
You can both have a stag, and you can do it
together.
choose.
You can do it separately.
You could do a joint one, or you could have separate ones.
Yeah, I mean, I did my first one. I did a joint one, and we'll see. I'll have a think about it. I'll talk to Matthias about it, and
see what he wants to do and what he's comfortable with.
I need to put you in touch with one or two people who
definitely
who
let's get an organising committee together.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I'm so excited. So a new wedding and a new so much to look forward to. And where will you live?
So,
where will you live? Will you stay? Will you live together? Will you?
Maybe. Well, I'll have to talk to Cromarty and get Uncle John about that. I mean, yeah. It'll all come together. We're not rushing it or anything. Love will win out, and not like we've known each other for 3 years now. So,
and you've still got a good few months to get everything in place and all the plans and.
Yeah, you're right. It's just.
Have you chosen rings yet?
Oh, well, no, not yet.
Have you got a theme for the wedding?
I think Matthias is keen for it to be Lucozade themed.
Oh, so quite fizzy.
He's very keen on Lucozade. So we might get them to sponsor. Maybe we'll get them to sponsor it.
Maybe like a Lucozade pool party where the water is fizzy and orange.
Yes. Well, they're not. It's not just orange. Remember, there's different flavors.
The different flavors, isn't there? Oh yeah.
Well, we'll have a good brainstorm nearer the time. But obviously,
because that could end up. People might think it was iron brew if it was just orange. So you need to give that some thought.
Yeah,
because that would be a very different themed wedding, wouldn't it? An iron brew wedding.
I mean, I it probably wouldn't be my first choice, but I want to make my groom happy, so.
Of course you do.
I'll go with the Lucozade theme if that's what he wants. But
yes.
Anyway.
Does that mean we get to do it old-fashioned Lucozade, where the bottle's wrapped in the cellophane?
Yeah,
that would be. I mean, that's really old school, isn't
it? That's very old. That's definitely that's our era. But, I mean, Matthias is I wouldn't say I'm a cradle snatcher. But he is younger. He is younger than us.
He is a few years younger than us, isn't he?
He's in his early 30s. But it is a love that has been crafted through lots of adversity. And yes, we realised somebody needs to write me a speech. Yes.
I'll help you do that. If you want, I'll help you write your speech.
Thank you. I'm just.
That's part of the best man's duties to help.
I know,
and I can also help coordinate all of the cards and the telegrams and the messages that you'll get from people that aren't able to join you on your special day. There's so much that needs to be done. We really need to get pen and paper and sit down and make some lists and get it all planned, Paul. We're going to make this the biggest wedding that there's ever been on a podcast.
And you don't think I'm rushing into this, do you? This is a good idea, isn't it?
It's a fantastic idea.
Good.
Who proposed to who?
We kind of came to it through discussion. It was during the Valentine's episode, and we stuffed into a frenzy of Valentine's excitement. It's just Andy.
That's so romantic.
It's just Andy. The last time we had a big wedding, somebody got kidnapped, and there was all sorts of weird things. I'm just worried that we're, I hope something like that doesn't happen. We want this to be like Scott and Charlene on Neighbours.
And not like those people in Dynasty where there was a shooting.
No, we want that sort of. We want the.
You don't want that kind of wedding.
No, we don't want we want this to bring more listeners in, positivity and love and everything.
You also don't want Sister Scott's wedding at Bunny's place in The Young Doctors, where she just said, "I can't marry you," and ran out. Because that would be awful.
I don't want to fall down a lift shaft or I'm trying to think of all the bad.
And you don't want Pippa and Ben's wedding from Prisoner, where you've got a load of bikers outside revving up their engines. And although, to be honest, that wouldn't have bothered me, but it wasn't right for them, was it?
No.
On their special day.
I'm sure that there are lots of other. Let's think of all the happy weddings, and that's what I want. I want to begin a new happy era for the Charlotte podcast, where we'll be like
and a huge cake.
Yeah, oh, definitely a huge cake
with little figurines of you both on the top.
But Matthias and I will be like the Richard and Judy of the Charlotte podcast. It'll be
yes.
That's a bit of an old reference now, but I'm sure some people remember who they were.
Could this radically change your podcast then?
Could do
in terms of both of you now jointly being husband and leading your life together on the new podcast
with our little boy Dealey. Rather, Deals, are you up for this? You up for the photo shoots? You're gonna have to clean your nose. You need to clean your nose, baby. You got lots of cats. Anyway, it'll be fine. There'll be people who can help you. Poor baby, he's very old now. We can come together. We can make this. We can really package we'll be on the front cover of all of the TV podcasting magazines, and it'll be good. It'll be great.
Who will you sell your photos to? Because you're going to have like wedding photos and like a whole package that's in one of the magazines or one of the websites. You're going to have to think about who's going to take care of all that for you.
Yeah. We'll find someone. I haven't even begun to think about it. This is the thing, we've only just proposed, and yet we have that sort of. We ought to have it for the 10th anniversary episode, so it only gives us 3 or 4 months, probably less than 4. February, March, April, June. Oh no, I've missed May. I need to calm down. I need to relax. I need to relax. But anyway, I know that with you there to help us, it'll all go fine. It'll all go smoothly, and
we can do it all on a spreadsheet.
Yes, we'll do it.
Who's doing what and when it needs doing by?
Yes, we need to get a move on, because we've only really got like 2 to 3 months before and then there's the stag do, and I need to get editing so that these episodes come out when they should do, and then and when we have the honeymoon on the cruise liner. Nothing, because these days murders happen on cruise liners. I've seen it on
don't they? Yes,
that Channel 5 program. So
with what's his face on it?
Shane Ward. Yeah,
Shane Ward.
Yeah. But anyway, that's not going to happen. None of the bad things. It's going to happen. None of the bad tropes are going to happen. It's all going to be wonderful. It's all going to
be the good stuff. Of course,
going to bring lots of new listeners in. And anyway, with you at my side, we can make it a day to remember.
It will be, and as you begin your new lives together, you can enjoy the future and look forward to what's going to happen. Oh, I'm so pleased for you, Paul. That's such good news.
Good. Thank you.
See, I knew there was something going on, didn't I? I could just smell it. I could sense it. It must be because we're birthday twins. I'm very in tune with. I could just tell that there was something happening that you weren't telling me. So I'm really pleased for you.
I just didn't quite know when to bring it up, but anyway, I think I need to have a lie down now. Deals? Do you have a lie down? We're going to have a lie down. We'll start planning imminently. Thank you for accepting my.
Get in touch, and we'll get the ball rolling. And congratulations again.
Thank you so much. I'll pass it on to Matthias. He'll be pleased that you said yes. Come on, Dealey, let's have a lie down.
No, it's him that said yes. It's not me that said yes. It's him that said yes.
No, he'll be pleased that.
You mean to being the best man?
Yeah. No, I'm not.
That's great.
Yeah.
You don't want to end up marrying the wrong person.
No. Oh gosh, that could happen. That's another thing we have to be careful about. I don't want to end up married to the wrong person. Oh dear, Deals. Oh, you need to hold my paw. Come on, let's go and lie down. Oh dear.
Hi, listeners.
Can I sit here?
Yes, please do. I'm here at Rules with Paul from school. He's going to tell us about his trip to America.
Hello.
Hello.
We've just had a very
delicious meal.
Delicious. It was really good, wasn't it? Yeah. We have a very nice meal at Rules. Rules is Paul's favourite restaurant, and I think Paul enjoys coming here because the staff love to see him. That's the main thing.
I did come here once by myself because the person I was coming with cancelled, and I was like, well, I don't want to cancel.
Yeah.
So I came and I bought a notepad and I wrote a story as I was, because here.
When was this?
This was 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago.
Really?
15 years ago.
15 years ago.
And I wrote a story, and it was set in a restaurant, and the meal that the person ate was the food that I was eating. But I swear that I got the best service I've ever had, because I think they thought I was a restaurant critic.
Wow. And in a way you are.
In a way I am. Well, honestly, word of mouth.
Yeah, okay.
But yes, you were going to tell us about...
I was going to tell you about this story. Okay, so we had a fantastic... So I went on a cruise last year.
Yeah.
It was my 50th birthday. And went on a cruise for the first time. I don't know if any of your listeners have been on a cruise. Have they?
Not yet.
Not yet, but it's coming up.
Well, I'll tell you about that at the end.
Okay, all right. So I went on a cruise. I was a bit sceptical about cruises because I thought it was full of old people who were disabled. But actually, that's not the case. And I met some really interesting people. One of the places that we went to, so we flew to Washington, had a couple of days in Washington, then we went to Philadelphia to look at a very boring bell. That's probably very insulting to any American.
Is that the Liberty Bell?
Yes.
I don't.
Okay. I don't want to. I better not. I don't want to be insulting to our American friends, cousins, but there was not a lot of there. I was expecting to see the Rocky statue when we went to Philadelphia, and we got taken to this Liberty Bell thing. Anyway, after that, we got on board the cruise, and we went to Boston, and we chose to go to Salem in Massachusetts rather than go to Boston itself. And so we go. And the reason we want to go to Salem is because we want to go and see the Witch Trial Museum, which is really good, by the way. Really enjoyed it. But on the way back, they said to us before as you leave the museum, you need to be back on the bus by whatever time it was, 2:30 or whatever. They're really clear about this. Okay. So we're on the bus at 2:30, and it's now 2:40. And there's two passengers who, just doing their own thing. Anyway, eventually, we're about to leave. Anyway, they turn up and they clamber aboard the bus. And they're two women. And can you say friends of Dorothy? I don't know. I don't know whether they were or not. Or they're anti-friends. I don't know. Anyway, they turn up and they clamber on board. And one of them says to the other, "Oh my God, that woman stole my seat." And she obviously wanted to sit in a particular place. And I'm sitting there thinking, well, we were all told you had to be back on the bus by 2:30. So if you wanted to sit in a particular seat, you need to be back on time, or maybe beforehand. Anyway, they start walking down the bus, and her friend says, "Oh my God, she's so inconsiderate." I was thinking, she's not inconsiderate. She was here on time. If you'd been on time, you could have had that seat. Anyway, this carries on. So she's giving this running commentary, and she says, "Yeah, I've got walking difficulties, and I wanted that seat." And her friend goes, "Yeah, she's a bitch." And this one turns around, she goes, "Yeah, She's a total bitch. And of course, the 2 seats that are free are the ones that are exactly adjacent to me. And I'm thinking, they sat down, and I thought, that you've made this whole trip, you've ruined this whole trip, made it really uncomfortable for everyone. And I was thinking, at least they've got a seat and they're going to shut up now. And then at the end, this woman turns around and she says, "Oh, and by the way, I didn't get my welcome cookie." I was thinking, what an unreasonable, awful person. You are the witch. Yeah. You are the reincarnation, and you're the reason why Salem exists. But apart from that, we had a fantastic trip. Yeah. We had a really good holiday, and we went up to Canada, and the Canadians are very different. So have you ever been to Canada?
No, I've only changed flights in Canada. I've never actually been there, but I do have friends in Canada. So
do you?
I'm hoping.
Whereabouts?
I'm not sure because I don't know.
It's a massive country.
I know that potentially if I nurture some new friendships.
Okay.
Then,
we're going back there this year. We've got a cruise booked in October, and we fly to Boston again. But we've done the Salem Witch Trial thing, so I'm not really interested in doing that again. But it was very good. But I've seen all that now, so we're going to spend a couple of days in Boston. And then we clamber on board the Enchanted Princess, and we go up to New England and do some sightseeing, and then eventually end up in Quebec, and then we disembark in Quebec. We stay with the ship is the hotel, but you spend 2 or 3 days in Quebec.
I did used to have a pen pal. Well, I think technically I still do. I do have a pen pal from Quebec. But we haven't been pen pals for years, but we are Facebook friends.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing Quebec, and although I think you've got to brush up on your French.
Oui.
I think it's a majority French-speaking city. But getting back is a bit of a hassle. There's no direct flights back to London from Quebec. So you have to go via Philadelphia. Yeah. So maybe I will get to see Rocky's statue. I don't know.
You're mentioning cruises. There's something that I wanted to tell you that I haven't told you yet. It's the 10th anniversary of the podcast this year, and I'm thinking of going. Maybe if it can be arranged, we've got to do a deal with the cruise line. I may be having my podcast honeymoon on a cruise.
Oh, yes.
I think I've told you the wrong way round. I'm getting podcast married in the summer.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you, yes. And we're hoping that we can have our honeymoon on a cruise.
Okay.
It'll be a Norwegian cruise.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about it yet. I can't really tell the listeners too much.
Okay. For security and legal reasons.
It's still being arranged. But,
yes,
obviously, the invites will be sent out when we have an exact date. But, anyway, I've got my new glasses, so I can,
they're great, by the way.
Thank you.
I really like them.
I can see you. That's good.
Yeah.
Listeners, it definitely.
But you've not just got one pair; you've got 2 pairs.
I have got 2 pairs. Now you're giving away all my secrets. It's obviously bought with the
morning and afternoon
with
glasses.
The Patreon money I get from the listeners.
Yeah.
It allows me to live a slightly different standard of living than I used to be.
Yeah, they're great, by the way. I think they suit you.
Thank you.
They suit you.
Does help.
The last lot were terrible. They thank God you got rid of them.
Yeah, I mean, they were knockoffs. They were Dame Edna's old glasses, but they suited her, but they didn't suit me.
No. Yeah.
But didn't you have a story about? Did you have some problem with glasses recently?
Well, I had an eye test on just yesterday, actually, because I felt there was a deterioration in my eyesight. And the reason I say that is I now have to wear my distance glasses for the cinema. Which, what does that tell you? That's ridiculous, isn't it?
It tells you that they're making films that are blurred.
The screens are enormous. You know, you shouldn't need any glasses for a cinema. So I was convinced that there was going to be a deterioration. Anyway, I went to a different opticians, and they said it's not a massive deterioration, but you could have a slight upgrade. So I had a look at some glasses, and it's 2 years since I had an eye test, and prices have exploded. I mean, I feel totally out of touch with. There was only one pair of glasses in the whole shop that I thought were any good that I liked. And the frames were £100, and that's just the beginning, isn't it? This is the beginning of this journey of choosing.
Scratch proof.
Yeah, Polaroids. Do you want this? Do you want a tint? Do you want lights? Do you want colours, schemes? Do you want this man's writing on the side?
Back history of plastic.
Yeah. All this. Oh, it's got amazing provenance. What? I just need some glasses that are like my glasses, current glasses, but slightly stronger. I also ordered some prescription sunglasses as well, because that was a problem last year. You don't have prescription sunglasses. I don't have prescription sunglasses. But I did think about having laser surgery again. When I was 25, I don't know if you remember, when I was 25 I had laser surgery on my eyes. One of the best decisions I ever made. And I was 25 years old, and they told me at the time, you'll only ever be able to have this once. But 25 years later, obviously technology's improved, and in fact I could have a second go at having eye laser surgery. It's a little bit scary as you get older about do I want to go through it again.
I remember Harry had it, and I was his person.
Oh, is Harry? That's the guy that's like Miranda.
That's right. Yes.
He's Miranda's stand-in, isn't he?
Yes.
Does he listen to this podcast?
Yes.
Oh, does he? Oh.
Maybe. Maybe.
We love you.
Maybe not anymore. Yeah,
he's actually quite fun. He's quite fun, and you know. He won't mind. He won't mind this comparison because he's so tolerant and reasonable.
I actually his person and guide him back home after.
Yeah, you need that to be. There's probably some sort of government health warning. We should probably. If you are thinking about it, please get professional medical advice before agreeing.
Unless a friend might just have stolen his wallet and run away. But I didn't. I took him back home.
You took him back home, yeah.
Anyway, well, I think we've got our dessert thing pretty soon. I'm having plum, an apple crumble with custard.
Yeah, I've ordered a sponge. Treacle sponge, which I've only ever seen in this restaurant. The only people who serve it. And I turned down the brandy because I didn't want that, and I've asked for cream. And I think the waitress was secretly horrified, but she's doing it anyway for me.
You made some awful faux pas, but no one's
probably. But you know,
I'll get letters.
This is what I like. I don't like brandy.
No, well, I think mine was.
Do you like brandy? Have you had brandy?
I can drink it, but
it's not a choice.
I'm not.
When would you ever have brandy? When would you ever drink brandy?
Well, I was drunk already.
Really? Does it not make you feel sick? Because you're mixing drinks?
Oh, I don't know. Depending what I've had before.
You can't remember?
No, exactly.
You can't remember whether it made you ill or not?
If I'd had 3 gin...
I love that.
If I'd had 3 gin and tonics, then a brandy would be like...
Can you do that? Can you you can mix all your drinks?
I can mix certain drinks.
Can you?
I mean, I don't do it very often. But,
wow! So the effect of this is interesting. So the effect of this doesn't have... Wait, what is the effect?
Well, I mean, at Christmas you tend to have a sherry.
Yes.
You have a wine.
Do you?
Well, I didn't. Because
what a fantastic lifestyle! What is this lifestyle?
Well, it's a podcast.
So what's your Christmas Day regime then? So you start with a sherry, do you? What time's this?
Well, I don't. It's more my parents' route, maybe.
Oh, really?
Anyway, listeners, I think
this is really interesting. Now, hold on. Why are you cutting me off?
It's fading down now. It's fading down. Bye.
I think this is a really interesting line of inquiry.
Hey, Callum, I've got some good news.
What's that?
I'm getting podcast married on the Shy Life podcast.
You're joking.
No.
Tell me all about it.
Yeah, well, getting married to Matthias, Aka Grizzly, and we're not doing it for the ratings. Some people have said we're doing it for the ratings because on soap operas, when you haven't got good ratings, they have a wedding, and we have never had a wedding, so we're having a wedding, and we're getting podcast married, and Yeti Uncle John and Charlotte are getting podcast married as well, and we're going on our honeymoon on a cruise liner to Norway, and
around Norway.
We're not going through. Not going through Norway. That would be unfortunate, but so I hope you'll receive the invitation and will be able to provide us with premium level alcohol from your extensive research at beer festivals.
My muck.
Your what?
Of course, I can't wait.
Yes. It's going to be
June of next year.
It's going to be this year on date to be arranged, but you will be a VIP, of course.
Sorry, my invitation's got the wrong date on it.
You'll be a very important person. I don't know who's going to be Yeti Uncle John's best man, so you might find that he wants you. I think there's just going to be show up and be a best man if you want to be. It's going to be improvised. We'll see. And I'm sure it's going to be wonderful, and hopefully we'll hit the top spot in the ratings. Not that we're doing it for ratings, but anyway. So that's my good news.
Congrats again.
Thank you.
I can't quite believe it's happened.
I know, it's amazing. Yes. Hi, listeners. We've got Harry here today.
Hello.
Hi. Yes. We're going to do another one of our wonderful perfume cologne samples, which works so well on audio. But I've got 6 different samples here. When I say samples, they're
They do look like urine samples.
They do look. You have to guess which
ones.
This is where the fun comes in. There's 6 of them. One of them is real urine, and you have to decide. No, it's not. It's not really.
Okay.
But there is a connection. Whereas last time we went random with just 6 that I happened to have. This time, Toby bought me 6 different colognes from a company called Noted Aromas, and they do perfumes inspired by really expensive perfumes.
Right.
And like ones that would be £200 or something, but they do it at an affordable price. And I'll squirt myself as well. Shall I go first?
Yeah, you go first.
This is called Atlanta. Does it say what it's based on? I think it does on the website, but I guess they don't want to put it on the.
Get sued.
But yeah, these are all based on really expensive ones like Tom Ford or
yeah.
Maybe we should put it on Fire Connection.
Okay.
I mean, I chose ones that there are a lot of them, and I went for.
Oh, that's really nice.
I went for citrusy type ones. It's a little bit perfumed.
Yeah, no, it's nice.
I should have done this so you could choose your favourite, but you can still choose your favourite. This one's called Rio.
Rio. Ooh.
I got to try and work out where the hole is.
Yeah.
I mean, even though I chose these, I hadn't sampled that. I chose them off the website. I chose from what I thought I would like. So I should have had the website up, and I could have told you what they're supposed to have.
There's some similarity between the first two, I think.
Yeah, well, there probably also different variations of citrus, but
yes.
This one's Berlin. I bet you can smell us already, listeners.
Yeah, that's a bit more distinct. That's a bit more different. That's
yeah, it's quite difficult to sort of to actually to get the differences.
Yes.
This one's called Lima. It's not llama. Doesn't smell of llamas. That's a bit different. The trouble is, I'm not very good at
distinguishing what the notes are.
What the notes are, or you know
what you like, isn't it? That sort of thing.
But then this was bought sight unsmelt, or smelt unseen, or unsmelt.
It's nice, although there's sort of a slightly industrial, chemically sort of
some of them
smell like a little bit like
but it's difficult to know.
Like bleach, like toilet bleach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's called Rome.
Rome.
They
do London. They've done Berlin and Rome. Oh, that's one of my favourite ones, I think. That smells sort of herbal, like as a herbally sort of. I can't
remember my criteria. My criteria was more
green, herbal and green.
My criteria was mostly
pine, like almost.
This is mouth. This one's called a mouthie. Trying to find somewhere to squirt that I haven't squirted.
Squirted, yeah.
I have a feeling this one is a bit.
There's also sometimes like a different smell if you leave it for a bit.
I have a feeling that this one, the spray is the squirt is a bit mucked up. I should have really.
Oh dear. Oh no! You're not squirting anymore. It's impotent. It's an impotent one.
I don't know what's the problem.
Middle age
with the actual.
Oh, is it squirting?
You might get a bit out of it. I don't know why the
squirter. Gosh, it makes me want to know.
I don't know what is causing the problem because you can't actually see that there's a.
Oh. Oops.
You can put it back on.
It's not that expensive, is it?
It should. I mean, it might sort out the problem even.
Yeah, it might do. Oh, maybe not. No, it hasn't.
We really should have asked for a refund on that one.
Well, you could probably pour it out.
I don't know if you can get it.
I'm really quite keen to know what it smells of.
Have a sniff. Just don't inhale.
I think that's probably quite nice.
Yeah.
That's more like a clear water sort of
I
one.
might put that one aside and say, do you think you can get a refund on that one, or get a say the squirter bottle? The squirter doesn't.
You've got a lot of colognes here, Paul. Are you perhaps planning something very big, like a baby shower or political rally?
I hadn't told you yet because well, we're just sort of planning. Basically, I plan to get.
Oh my God! I would love to be your best man.
Well, it's funny you say that because I am planning on getting podcast married.
Oh my God, I'd love to be your best man.
Oh, yes, of course. Definitely.
Well, obviously I was your first choice.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Well, who do you think I'm going to marry?
Yes. Well, I tell you, is he a human?
Yes.
Is he from Europe?
Yes.
Oh, that could be anybody, couldn't it? Is he from Eastern Europe?
Yes.
Does his first name start with an M?
Yes, it's Matthias.
Oh, actually, no, thank God you told me, because that wouldn't have narrowed it down.
Otherwise known as Grizzly. Yeah, but look, I lay it on the line to you.
Yes.
It's the 10th anniversary of the podcast.
Yes.
And I thought we were thinking the best way to get ratings up is to, a big anniversary. You have a wedding, don't you?
a marriage of convenience.
No, we love each other, but we're kind of pushing it on a bit because it just seems like the proper time. I think it might even be a double wedding. I have a feeling that Yeti Uncle John might be getting married to Charlotte Shade, but anyway.
No, because I'm already taken. So
no. Just another. So that would make it even more exciting to have two members of the cast. Well, four members of the cast getting married.
Very much so.
But that would sort of be in the early summer, and I think I can probably tell you, and I particularly wanted. But I haven't done much travelling, and by myself for a while. So I kind of basically I booked 4 tickets on a Norwegian cruise for the summer, and I wanted you and Eric to be 2 of the guests that come with me in Matthias.
I'll be delighted, Paul. So wonderful.
But it would be around the time of your birthday. I just thought. Why not?
Well, that's a perfect way to celebrate my birthday.
Exactly, and there's no point in going on such a big holiday without having people you can podcast with.
Absolutely.
And social media is king. But and I might need a cameraman for. I was thinking of doing some videos even. So.
Right, those sorts of videos.
No, not those. Holiday videos.
Oh, holiday videos. Sorry, of course, yes. Sorry, yes.
So that's all booked, and I'll tell you all the dates, and yes.
Well, I'm really looking forward to it, Paul. I mean, thank you so much. I'm honoured to be your best man, and. I think if you hadn't chosen me to be best man, I probably would have killed myself. So I'm really, really looking forward to me being the best friend. It won't be a problem. Being your best friend, your oldest friend.
Yes. Obviously, there'll be other friends who will probably be
involved. They don't mean anything, really. They can do anything. They can open the doors or something, or be ushers or something like that. It doesn't really matter. But
it'll be a wonderful day, and remember, most of it will happen on audio, though. So you don't necessarily have to spend lots of money on a big hat. You can do if you want, but you can wear a podcast big hat.
Yeah, I probably will get something, traditional like a sombrero or something.
Okay, but you have to be aware that as this is a podcast wedding, it kind of follows the same rules as a wedding on a soap opera. So be ready for drama.
Yes. Oh God.
Possibly, potentially. I mean, this is what I'm doing it for. No, I mean it's not what I'm doing it for.
No. But it could be someone that stands up to object to the wedding.
Yes. It could
I could do that. Yeah, and then also be your best man.
Yes.
It could happen.
We'll work it all out.
Yes.
But we podcast proposed to one another on the Valentine's episode. And it makes sense for you to be my podcast best man because you know Matthias as well. You've met him. We've been to see ABBA together. Well, fake ABBA, Avatar ABBA, and Avatar. Yeah. So it seemed like the right decision. So anyway, well, I suppose I better let you wash yourself, or unless you want to have a bath.
There's a very, very interesting sense.
So I just thought, one of these I will have to wear on the day. So it's nice.
I don't know. It's such a nice mix, isn't there?
Well, I have to make a decision now. But anyway, we'll have to do a stag do, of course. But my friend Andy is going to help with the stag do.
Oh, really? Yeah. Don't really know him.
He's my birthday twin. He's the person I'm most close to in all the world. In some ways.
Apart from me, obviously.
Well, obviously, but I mean, Andy was born exactly the same day, only 2 hours older than me. We're really close because, it's quite a unique experience.
There's other people like that in the world.
It's quite unique.
Other people like him that would have born quite close to when you were born. Really.
Yeah, but I don't know them.
No,
Andy and I, we're
that was just like a little bit of a coincidence, really, rather than anything in it, to be honest, Paul.
Anyway, there's no need to be jealous. There's plenty of jobs for everybody.
Not jealous. No,
there's plenty of jobs for everybody.
Why would be jealous of someone like that?
Anyway, we'll speak more. We'll have to have a planning meeting. And
yes.
Stuff, so.
Yeah. Don't worry. It will all be organised.
Great. I'm so glad we've been able to arrange this. Listeners, I think that's all we've got time for. So, as I say, I just wanted you to, to iron out some of the questions we had about Hubert. Hubert's back. I know he's still busy and he still has his own. You obligations, and you still have your goal of this is just one situation. There are other horrible exorcists out there who are trying to exorcise for money, or mostly ghosts who are
who don't wish to be exorcised.
Exactly, and I think that's a very noble cause. I know it's personal for you as well, but it's a good cause. I think it's a good cause, Hubert. I'm proud of you. I know you don't.
Of course
like,
you are.
Yes. Well, I was going to say I know you don't like people saying complimenting you, but maybe you do sometimes.
Perhaps.
Anyway.
Well, this has all gotten far too personal. I don't normally like to get into it with you like this. I like to separate myself from you and your cast of ninnies as much as possible. So remember, keep everything under your hat.
Yes, absolutely. All right, listeners, you take care. We'll speak to Hubert again soon. And,
possibly.
Goodbye for now. Yes. Bye-bye.
Yes, off with you.
Hey, Toffee, is that you?
Yeah, it's me. Yeah. What's going on?
Oh, I thought I'd better update you because I need you to pass on some news to Aunt Happy as well.
Good news or bad news?
Bettina is back with us.
Oh.
Well, she's in hospital, actually.
Oh.
I was saying to the listeners, it's a weird coincidence because what's happened to her is very similar to what happened to August Evans, Damius Triggerhorn, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
A few years ago. And although she went missing, but she only went missing for, I think it was about a month in all. And as what happened with Damius, August, we know with August that he went over to Pickle Hollow, then he came back over here and we ended up working at the Queer Cove bar. Bettina, as for Bettina, we don't yet know where she was in that month, and she's got amnesia.
Dear.
She's in hospital, but she's expected to be released in the next few days. So
yeah, what are the chances of her getting her memory back? Do you know?
I think it's coming back, but not necessarily the pertinent missing month.
Yeah, it'll depend on your plot line, right?
Yeah, I think so. We don't know where she was, what was going on.
Right.
She did have some bruises, which would suggest she fell down some stairs. And that was the cause of the amnesia.
This is not going to be an easy report when I talk to Aunt Happy, I'll tell you.
Can I tell you something just between you, me, and all of the listeners?
Okay.
Well, I've just had I've just come off a conversation with Hubert. We had lots of question marks about whether he was involved in this vanishing, whether he was involved. Well, turns out that actually, no, we're on the same side. We both have suspicions on the same person. You know how we found all that information about him being an exorcist?
Yeah, I remember we got that stuff.
Yeah. Well, he is an exorcist, but he's like an exorcist who keeps an eye on exorcists who only do it for the money. He had a partner. He didn't give me a lot of details. He had a partner who died and became ghostly, but then who was exorcised for no good reason. Because I think some ghosts are just perfectly fine and normal, and they're not like trying to scare people, and they should be allowed to continue, like Boo and Douglas. They should be allowed to live their death. If you
I know what you mean. Yeah.
So that's why he kind of poses as an exorcist so that he can mix with other exorcists or mix with people who want an exorcist and maybe want it for the wrong reason. So it's quite a big project, a big mission.
I guess so. Who knew?
But anyway, between us, we're both suspicious because I can't remember if we found out this together, but Charlotte had mistakenly tried to employ Hubert, not quite realizing who he was because they hadn't had a lot in contact. So Hubert already suspects that Charlotte, he knows that she wanted an exorcist. So who's that for? For Douglas or for or Polty? Or but anyway, that's not happening anymore because I think Hubert managed to scare her off. But we're both convinced that she is somehow involved with Bettina's situation. None of us. Well, I mean, Grizzly's the same. We don't trust Charlotte, but it's very difficult because so many people do. Mm-hmm. So many people on our show who are our friends trust her.
Yeah.
So we're having to tiptoe very carefully. But it's a bit like that show from the '60s, The Invaders. David, I feel like I'm David Vincent. I thought I was the only one who didn't trust Charlotte, but I'm beginning to find out as time goes on that there are more and more people who believe that she can't be trusted.
Yeah, well, now I don't trust her.
Well, that's good. Well, I knew I could tell you because I know that you're, and I think that someone like I was saying to Hubert, like Tallulah, and Reginald and Martin, I think would be people I could tell at some point because Tallulah and August are related, and I mean equally so Martin is related to August. So and August being connected to Bettina means that that they are on Bettina's side. But I'm still very cautious about telling too many people until we've got facts.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Listen, Paul, this all sounds like intriguing to say the least, but also I could just hear the stress in your voice, and it just seems like, well, let me just give you some advice. On the Smellcast, I did away with long continuing plot lines a year or two ago, and I'll just, you should try it. Maybe my life has been a lot easier since I haven't gotten tripped up into a long-running plot line in a while. And I'm just saying, from me to you, far be it from me to tell you what to do on yours, but you might want to try avoiding these long, complicated.
I just don't think it's possible. That's the trouble. You remember my involvement with Sutton Park. I mean,
oh god,
that was 3,000 episodes. I think I am like a magnet. I'm a walking magnet for. I think you were lucky to get away with it, but I'm not sure it would be so simple for me. I am like the hell mouth of weird plot lines in podcasts.
Yeah.
So,
I trust me. I know what it's like, boy. I'm telling you.
Anyway, well, I better go because I can hear the theme music coming, and I need to just have one last word with Hubert if he's still around.
Oh, all right. Well, look, thanks for the update. I had absolutely no idea that your lives have become so complicated, for one thing. Anyways, I will tell Aunt Tappy.
Yes.
I guess the good news, we can call it good news.
Yeah. But don't tell her about the other stuff
No, she's not ready to hear that.
No.
All right. Listen, just tell me the earliest Bettina gets her memory back. Yeah. I hope, and because Aunt Tippy surely will want to talk to her, but but not until she's much better. She
recognizes this all, and she has asked after Aunt Tappy, so it's not like she's forgotten or anything. It's just she has no idea of what happened when she was
right. That's the convoluted part. I'm trying to tell you to avoid. But I understand you're a magnet. I get it.
We'll see. Right. Well, I've got a bit of a cold, so I'm going to go back and get a honey and lemon drink. So from Hubert, and I'll keep you informed.
All right. Yeah, please do. All right.
Okay. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yes, goodbye.
Wow. Really? No kidding.
Thank you, darling. And you too. Bye-bye.
That was beautifully done.
You can always call me.
Oh, that sounded good.
This show is part of the Pride 48 network. Find more shows over at pride48.com.
Oh dear, what's going on now? Oh, it's the Shy Life podcast.
Let's go.
I have a voice.
I have a voice.
You have a voice.
You have a voice.
We have a voice.
We have a voice.
Unique voices in podcasting.
UnivazPods.net.
That is so cringe, oh my god. You're a man of culture as well.
Hubert.
Yes.
Sorry.
Have we gotten to the end of your show yet?
This is the last bit.
Oh, good.
I do need another honey and lemon drink, though. May I have one more, please?
Of course. I made a whole thermos.
Oh,
there you are.
Thank you. It's really nice. It's got a little extra kick. Do you put ginger?
Yes.
Do you put ginger in it? Because
perhaps.
Is that your secret recipe?
Perhaps.
Ginger is good for things like that. But anyway,
Woofle dust.
Yes, I've just talked to Toppy. I wanted to update him because I know Toppy is like automatically on my side, and he's also his Aunt Tabby is a big friend of Bettina. So I felt that it was something I could. He didn't actually know that we recently found Bettina again. So I've updated him, including everything that we talked about.
What, you told him?
I told Toppy because he could be, well, he's at a distance, but he may be of use. In the same way that Grizzly Mateus is often like, we're like two friends together, sort of sorting out problems. Toppy and I were doing the same thing years before I met Grizzly. So, you know, he is somebody I trust. Like I don't want to call him a sidekick, but he is a bit like my Watson to my Holmes.
Well, better you than me. I never really thought much of that Toppy fellow. What a stupid name, anyways. Anyway, go ahead.
No, here comes. Hi, Cromitty, is that you? Hello, yes.
Cromitty,
how's your cold?
Cromitty, get inside the salt circle. Get with the program.
Well, I was going to say I didn't have the cold, but I feel like I may have the cold now too, Paul. I'm sorry. But, I mean, we do spend a lot of time together. I think it was probably going to happen, but how are you two? Oh, yes, we're good. We're good.
I'm fine.
We cleared the air, I think you knew that this was coming, Cromitty, but Hubert has proved to the listeners and to myself.
Remember. Perhaps less said the better.
Yeah, it wasn't not the whole thing. Sorry, what? Not the what? No, I was just going to say...
I'm just a simple bartender, that's all.
We were just saying that he's not involved with what happened with Bettina. Not at all. Not at all. I've seen proof, and the exorcism thing you may have heard about. That is just a natural. Well, you're more like you're undercover, aren't you? I think we can tell in this bit.
All right. I'll leave it up to you.
Hubert is acting as an undercover exorcist. So that
in my spare time.
In his spare time, because there are some naughty ones out there who do it just for the money. That's why. Yes, it looks suspicious, but it's not. He's a bit like Batman, only an undercover exorcist. And you don't wear an outfit, is that right? You don't wear your pants over your trousers or anything?
No, that would make it a little obvious. Well, so much for my secret.
Anyway, that's all it was, Cromitty. Oh well, I'm glad you two have sorted things out, and well done on that.
Yes,
but you'll have to tell Douglas that he's a goodie, not a baddie. Yes, I'll do that.
Yes, please. Let's retire all this nonsense about the suspicions about me. Yes, retire it.
Of course, yes. There was something else I wanted to talk to you about, Cromitty, but with Paul, I need to go because I'm going out for dinner with darling Charlotte and John later. Oh. So even though I have my cold, but yes, we're hoping to pop in on Bettina. She's coming out of hospital soon, and yes, we're hoping that she's well. Yes, you're welcome to join us, you two. I think because of my cold, I think.
Yes, and I think I'm developing one thanks to Paul.
Oh, sorry. All right. Well, I've got to go and get ready. So anyway, I'm glad things are more positive, and that yes, I never doubted you, Hubert. I never doubted you.
No, of course not.
All right. See you later, Cromitty.
Of course, he doubted me all the time, didn't he? Well.
Yeah. Well. I still think we can turn him eventually, and we can, but obviously he is very much hanging out with Yeti Uncle John, because Yeti Uncle John and him are such friends, and obviously Yeti Uncle John is such friends with Charlotte, I guess Charlotte is keen to be there if Bettina remembers too much. Imagine if Bettina says, "Oh, this happened," and then and Charlotte's responsible. Then Charlotte can kind of go, "Oh dear, she's obviously having delusions now," sort of thing. So I think Charlotte is keeping close to Bettina like a limpet sort of thing.
Yes, well, we may be able to turn this into an advantage if Charlotte doesn't know that we're using.
Yeah.
Now the words will come, Paul. The words will come that we're using Cromitty as a way to keep tabs on her without her even knowing. Aren't we clever?
Yes, I suppose we are doing that. Yes. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Well, but we mustn't let Cromitty know we're using him. Anyway,
no.
Sorry, I think you've had quite enough.
They've had more than enough.
Had enough intrigue and enough plot twists. So I think it's time to say goodbye. Can I have one more lemon honey and lemon drink, please?
Just take the whole thermos.
Oh, thank you. All right, thank you. All right, bye, listeners. Hopefully my cold will be gone next episode.
All right.
Bye.
I do hope your brains haven't melted, but goodbye.
We're reporting from I'm sitting in the back of Paul from school's car. We've also got Nick in the car. Say hello, boys.
Hello.
We've just been to see Scream 7 at Salisbury Odeon. What did we think?
Paul, do you want to go first? I would say 7 out of 10.
Is that better or worse than 6?
Probably on a par. I'd say. It started off. I wasn't sure to begin with. It seemed an odd beginning.
Yeah.
And I was convinced Courtney Cox had already died.
Well, they didn't explain it too well.
It was going to be a dream sequence.
They didn't explain it that well at the end of 6 because she got attacked in her flat. But they never actually came back to see how she was. But what about you, Nick?
I enjoyed it. It was particularly nice to see it at the cinema, because it's 26 years since I saw a Scream at the cinema. It was with you in Coventry in 2000. So since then you've been feeding us some DVDs. So I thought, if it's in town and you're in town, Paul's in town, let's go and see it. Good to see Nick Campbell back. That was definitely a plus. She, as you said earlier, she keeps her looks very well.
That was a highlight for me.
Yeah,
she's very good.
And the young lassie who played her daughter was very good. The usual good stuff. As Paul said, it was a bit of a strange beginning because it didn't really knit up with anything else. And it would have been nice to have seen. I won't go into too much detail because that's spoilers, but it would have been nice to have seen who done it in that frame of the story. But no good. There was a sort of amateur dramatic setting which was rather effective, rather chilling.
And the bar scene was quite good setup as well.
It's just by the.
Anyway, we've reached your house now, so this doesn't usually happen like this on review shows. This never happened on film.
We'll park it. But no, I did enjoy it. It was nice to be out with you guys and nice to see it, and definitely try and if there is a Scream 8.
Yeah.
Will there be?
What
do you predict?
I think there might be.
Yeah, it's a franchise. They'll go on forever.
Until they all die.
Yeah.
It's done very well. It's done very well in the box office.
They do. But no, it's it's a nice touch. It was above par, good old par, and some up and coming talent that's pretty good. And at my age, I can't say that without sounding like a dirty old man. So I shall
it's okay. We already know you are.
Have a lovely evening, guys.
Okay, thanks, Nick.
And
it's nice to see you.
I will see you soon.
Yeah.
And I'll see you soon. Paul,
Yes.
love to the folks.
Yeah, I'll be back around Easter time.
Okay. As I say, we'll see what we can do. I'm usually chocker during Easter, but after.
Well, we'll see.
Should be okay.
See how it goes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
This is just the weirdest thing I've ever heard. Well, gotta tell you, I didn't expect that.
What the hell just happened on this show? I mean, seriously, reverse it, because I lost. What's going on? What happened?
Man, was that worth it or not? Oh my goodness, that was a darling little shoe. Whoa, I love that one. Great show, Paul. That was a good shoe.
We're gonna have some orange squash now. It's exciting now.
Et voila.
Oi, oi, that's your lot. Bye. Oh, everyone's a critic. Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh my god, yes. Why didn't I think of that? Oh my god, you're so cool. You're like the coolest Yeti I've ever met.
800. Should I turn off the recording?
Okay, stopping recording now.
Very cool.